Good evening and welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as we're getting set for Comets and the Rainiers.
Fans, welcome into this one. This game will feature AAA baseball from the Pacific
as we're set for tonight's game.
Coast League. It's the Tacoma Rainiers and the Oklahoma City Comets.
10-8 for the Rainiers, 9-9 for the Comets.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
City Comets.
Wearing the Ciel Azul jerseys.
Just about set to start this one. Towing the slab in today's game, Tony Gonsolin. Here's the inside look. Not known for tremendous strikeout
Gonna be a
ability,
bullpen.
so he's going to have to force weak contact with good command and movement. The defenders behind him are going to have to be ready to go because the hitters will probably be putting balls into play frequently. All right, ready to get this one started. Now it's the second baseman,
Jack Lopez, 209 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. He's back running right. Gonsolin, which is going to be a bullpen game. First pitch is called for a strike. We're underway here at 7:06. They've had so many chances to get runs.
Out to center, De Paula.
Paula's under it, just cannot make the catch.
Hustling for 2. Chance at a 3-bagger. That's a leadoff triple.
Leadoff triple lead today's game. Sorry, I was trying to turn the volume down so you didn't have to hear me.
Better placement. These days when the ball gets hit to center, you
Samad Taylor is up.
to run it down and make the catch.
Batting right. First pitch. That's called for a strike. 333 average, no homers, 6 RBIs. Beautiful night here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. 53 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing left field at 7 miles an hour. Earl Hendricks, the home plate umpire Woody Keller, Ed Drummond, and Clyde Washington at third.
The 0-1 offering.
Next pitch. Check swing for strike 1. So this will be a bullpen game for the Comets because their starters are currently resting.
This one in
It was supposed to be
makes the catch for the out.
one away here in the inning. It was going to be Bobby Miller who was going to get the start, but guess not. It'll be a bullpen game.
And now the first baseman,
And Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44, Rowdy Tellez.
First pitch for Gonsolin. This will be his first start of the year. That's fouled away. Comets wearing their Ciel Azul, the Oklahoma City jerseys today, is a light blue jersey. Ciel Azul in white scripted letters. Hold on, I'm going to get ready to see the replay of these jerseys. So it's all, or actually let's do this. It is a white, blue jerseys, Ciel Azul, across the front in white scripted letters with a feather. Or actually, let's just do this. This will be a little bit better. Oklahoma City inside the white feather right there. Orange numbers on the front, orange numbers on the back, white pants, Ciel Azul hats, which is a white, orange, blue hat, blue brims with a white CA on the front.
Back to back with those sliders, and now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue.
As that will be a base hit, and that'll be a ground rule double for Rowdy Tellez, an RBI double, and it's 1-0 Rainiers. Mitch Haniger will be up next.
Nice job to bring home the run, too.
We'll also need to look at the, let's see, that looked like barely foul, but they're going to call it fair.
Digging in for the Rainiers, Mitch Haniger.
That's called for a strike. Tacoma's got a very interesting jersey. 268 average for Mitch Haniger, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. Let's just do this. Tacoma's got an interesting jersey here today. It is their grays, because they are the road team. It has a white jersey, blue, it's almost like the sea. Familia across the front in blue scripted letters. De Tacoma underneath it. Light black letters on the back, blue numbers on the back. Gray pants. Blue hats, blue and white hats with a blue brim with a white letter with a blue letter T on the front. So these are the weird, interesting jerseys for Tacoma.
One out with a runner at second.
Of course, they'll be back in their regular jerseys.
Foul ball
Out of the way. Next pitch. Ground ball. To Bodie over the first. Oh, he can't make the play, and that's going to be an error. That'll be an error on the throw. And I'll bring up Lazaro Montes.
Lazaro Montes.
It's turn 2. That's what they were trying to do. First pitch is called for a strike. 0 for 3 with an RBI last night. Got some fresh arms in the bullpen. Because remember, Oklahoma City only used one pitcher from the bullpen last night.
Where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs coming in.
Next pitch, called for a strike. So it looks like Bobby Miller was a scratch, as that's swing and a miss for strike 2. Wasn't expecting a bullpen game for the Comets. That's the first bullpen game they've had to do. So there's a fly ball to deep right field, and this ball is gone. Home run there for Lazaro Montes, his first on the season, and it's 4-0 Rainiers.
It's 4-0.
That's been the problems for the Comets this series, is they just cannot get anything, cannot get a 0.
I'm sure off the bat the pitcher thought the swing was too early and that one was going to bend foul. But with it being just barely fair, the feeling on the mound is a lot of frustration. Got to flush it and get back to work. Next to hit, Harry Ford.
That will be three. That will be one of those runs will be an unearned. It'll be 4 runs, 3 earned because of that error. So that error came back to haunt the Comets. That's called for a strike.
Still just 1 out here in the inning.
Yeah, we're not even out of the top of the first, and the Comets are down 4-0 just like that.
Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball.
Bobby Miller will be warming up in the Comets bullpen.
Foul. We'll try again.
And we're already going to get a... Oh, Bobby Miller was... As they're going to go ahead and get Jackson Ferris. He's going to go ahead and warm up in the Comets bullpen.
1-2 pitch.
He only pitched an inning last night. Under it, and there's 2 away. So already action going on in the Comets bullpen.
Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the left fielder.
Ryland Thomas, 145 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Batting left. First pitch. Here's a fly ball. Deep right field. Going back to the wall, and this ball is gone. Ryland Thomas's home run there. It is the 5th home run. And it's 5-0 Rainiers.
He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. That was
just not the start we were hoping for.
In a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Bases are empty with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Cole Young.
So Jackson Ferris is warming up in the Comets bullpen, still 2 outs. And the Rainiers is almost batted in order. Not the start of the game this Comets team was hoping for.
Was awfully close.
26 pitches this inning.
2 outs, bases empty.
You need to make sure you just get off. That's going to be fouled away.
Good swing, loud contact, just a little too early, and he pulled it foul.
Gonsolin will be probably done after the first inning. That's outside.
2-2.
And the curveball
Low ball 3.
with 2 strikes.
Swings and fouls it back.
They'll do it again.
I think this will probably be his only inning of work for Tony Gonsolin. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to finally end the inning.
Damage certainly done.
Mm-hmm.
They had the power bats working this inning with 2
5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error.
5-0.
As we go to the bottom of the first, it's already 5-0. Good grief.
Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Evans. Here's what we're expecting. With 5
Logan Evans starting for.
He's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup.
Jose Josque de Paula, 296 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs.
Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up.
So Jackson Ferris is going to come out of the bullpen. That will be it for Tony Gonsolin.
And that one fouled off.
Fouled away. Well, let's see what the Comets can do as far as getting on the board in the bottom of the first. They got 5 runs to work out.
This one is
Here's a fly ball, deep right field, going back to the wall. He makes the catch.
That wind coming in from right field looked like it played a part there. That ball was hit really well, but just couldn't make it out. At the plate,
Aaron Broncho, 300 average, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, switch hitter batting left. Evans' first pitch.
Chases the changeup.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Here's a fly to left. Thomas.
As Thomas is under it, will make the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the
Base is
third
empty with
baseman,
2 out.
David
Here's the third baseman, David
Bodie.
Bodie. 3 hits
David
last
Bodie.
night, a big factor in getting that win.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Not the start of the game we were hoping for tonight.
Swing and a miss out front that time. Hitters
I could be disappointed if this was in the 7th or 8th inning, but not in the first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning as the Comets go down in order. We go to the second.
On no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard. 1 inning in the books here. Tacoma with the lead, 5-0.
5-0 Tacoma as we start the second. New pitcher already for the Comets.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jackson Ferris, second appearance of the season.
Let's see if he can try to do some damage, try to limit the damage here. Kind of early for the Comets to have a pitching change, especially the fact that it's a 5-0 deficit they're going to have to try to overcome. By the way, the YouTuber, our producer and engineer back at our 1340 studios, if I have not mentioned it already, if I forgot, I apologize. Well, for Ferris, he's going to get a lot of innings to see what he can try to do here. See if he can try to get something going. Gonsolin, 30 pitches, yeah. 1 inning, yeah. He more than likely will not figure out a decision. He's been taken out of this game, by the way. So Ferris will pitch. It was going to be Bobby Miller until they decided to put Tony Gonsolin as the starter, which I still question that decision. It should have been Ferris who should have been the starter.
From yard waste to roadkill,
222 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs for Ben Williamson.
Call today to help clean up the mess in your life.
He'll meet his new pitcher. Ferris's first pitch is fouled away. Next pitch.
Foul ball there.
Fouled away.
Swing and a miss.
Miss, strike 3.
Leadoff batter retired here in the second.
Harris gets the first strikeout, and there's one away.
Coming up to the dish for Tacoma.
Jack Lopez.
1 for 1. Tripled the first time up.
Yep.
And that's in
A low ball 1.
1 out and the base is empty.
Ferris has only had 3 batters. This will be, see how many innings he can go tonight.
Well, and he might get that call later.
Broncho is under it. Throw to first in time for second out.
And now the center fielder, Samad Taylor.
Samad Taylor grounded out his first time. Or no, I think he reached on. No, he flew out his first time up. I'm sorry. Swing and a miss.
I think he was a touch late to recognize the curve out of the hand. He'll have to refocus with 2 strikes.
Ferris has really got his work cut out here as that's fouled away. So already Tony Gonsolin has a short night.
And 1 and 2.
I really question why they didn't start Jackson Ferris because he's a really good kid. I mean, only had 1 inning of work.
Freeland tosses to
First, and that's the inning. Nice bounce back as the pitcher goes 1 in order.
On top, 5-0.
Bottom of the second. 269 average for Ryan Ward. 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Batting left. Evans' 7th pitch. That's ground ball. Over the first. 1 away.
Good sinker there and got him to mow the
Eddie Rosario, 265 average, 6 homers, 17 RBIs. Batting left. First pitch.
Ground ball, right side. Takes it to the bag at first. Already
There's 2 quick out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Cody Hosey, 170 average, no homers, 1 RBI.
Didn't play in last night's game. Had a little breather.
Didn't play last night. That's outside ball 1. 0 for 1 is a pinch out. That was back on Wednesday. He was 0 for 1 on Wednesday in the day game.
Hard hit, right side. Throw to first.
First. 1, 2, 3, go the Comets.
No runs, no hits, no errors, no 1 left. Heading on now to the top of the 3rd. The Rainiers out in front, 5-0. On to the next inning, and now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
44, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez. So I'm going to strike 1. Doubled his first time up.
Fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Next pitch. That's called first strike. Next pitch. Fouled away. Next pitch. So fly ball to deep left field. Rosario's at the wall, makes the catch.
Wow. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can
Mitch Hagner reached on bait. Haniger reached on error his first time up, batting right. That's called first strike. He's had 10 RBIs, 2 doubles in his last 9 games. Check swing for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that
Fouls
one off,
away.
reset and do it again.
Tony Gonsolin really was not the choice for the starter, in my opinion.
Offering another coming up. Swings through
Swing and miss. Strike 3. Yeah, I really just question Comets' strategy here.
Lázaro Montes.
Lázaro Montes homered his first time up. Outside ball 1. Final line for Tony Gonsolin. 1 inning, 5 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. Jackson Ferris has had 2 strikeouts so far. So I really am questioning why the Comets went with a bullpen game when Ferris could have started tonight. You know, I just don't know what Scott Hennessy was thinking. Next pitch is outside. And I'm not saying, you know, Jackson Ferris is, you know, I'm not trying to throw Jackson Ferris under the bus. I mean, not trying to give him a wise. That swung on a miss for strike 3. I mean, he's retired all 6 batters he has faced tonight. You know, it would have been a different call if you would have had
ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Dalton Rushing, 254 average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Now, if I would have been in that spot, I would have started, you know, that new kid.
Towards left center. And there's 1 away.
1 away.
And now, Alex Freeland.
163 average, 2 homers, 2 RBIs.
Now a fly
Here's a fly ball, right field, gonna be caught. Just cannot get any luck. 444 average, John Rhodes.
Getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat.
Just been a struggle in this series.
Can cost you in the game. Foul ball there.
That was a good hit there for John Rhodes. His 4th year in the Dodgers organization for John Rhodes.
Fouled off.
We've seen him with Double-A Tulsa. Evans' next pitch. Swing and miss, strike 3 now in the inning. Nothing for the Comets as we go to the 4th.
Inning number 4. The Rainiers have the lead, 5-0.
5-4-0 for the Rainiers, 0-0-1 for the Comets. That 5-run first inning is really going to hurt Tony Gonsolin, and if they don't get something going,
here's the catcher, Harry Ford.
That's called for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
The Comets really turned it around, but they have now been struggling to get something going here.
Base hit, center field.
That's a base hit. That's the first hit for the
hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. Next up for the
Ryland Thomas is up.
Already a solo
Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Homered his first time up.
Swings and pulls
Fouled away. 2 for 4 with a homer last night.
Fights that one away.
This team needs to get something going.
Runner at first,
Last night I could understand why they struggled. They had 11 hits as that's outside. They've had 11 hits until then. No homers and all that. So they've been on a home run list streak of late.
Fly ball to left.
Fly ball left field.
1 away.
Broncho's
got it.
Now batting.
Runner at first.
Cole Young.
Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, Cole Young. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Out towards left center. And there's 2 down.
They tried to steal, but didn't do so. 2 away here in the 4th.
Ben Williamson
Now
getting ready to
Ben
hit.
Williamson.
Struck out swinging the first time.
Williamson.
First pitch.
And that drops in.
Changeup
for a
called for
If he's
strike
gonna try
1.
to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Late swing, fouled off. Ford leading off first with 2 away. Next one's popped in the air into right.
Rhodes is going to be under it. Now in the inning, no runs a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Comets still down 5-0.
On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Rainiers lead it 5-0. Welcome back. The
Leading
Comets
up.
at the dish.
Josue De Paula flew out his first time out.
De Paula.
That's ripped towards center.
That's going to go to the wall, but makes the catch.
And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Foul ball there.
Over 5 with 3 strikeouts last night for Broncho.
The 0-1. And a ground ball to first. To Les. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting.
Base is
Third
empty with
base.
2
Now bring up David Bodie.
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 Went down on strikes the first time through.
First pitch.
Grounder to third. And
Oh,
that's
in the
an
inning.
2-3 inning.
Comets can't get anything
12
up.
down to begin the ball game. Tacoma ahead in this game, 5-0.
We go to the 5th. Comets down
We're in the top half
5-0.
of the 5th. Digging in for the Rainiers, Jack Lopez. Fouled off left side.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on a changeup down low for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Ferris's next pitch.
Fights it off, we'll see
Filed
another.
away.
First the changeup, then the fastball. Doing well to throw off the hitter's timing. He might go to the high heat to try for the K.
No,
And
that
the
hits.
Sound
curveball
low.
is down and in. In the air on the infield, Ward.
Is under it, calls everybody off. He'll make the catch. 1 away.
So up next, Samon Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Out on the mound.
Call
He's
for a
been
strike.
throwing Lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be
Next
aggressive
pitch.
over the middle. Sure, he's got good
Swing and a
stuff, but
miss.
you can't hit it if you don't swing,
0-2.
and he's not missing the zone.
There's a fly ball to deep left field.
Far back there. It's off the wall. In at second with a 1-out double.
That's a double there for Samon Taylor.
Right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Hard to complain about the result when you smack one off the wall like that. Even if
Down
you
low
maybe
for ball
wanted it to
1.
carry over the fence. Tellez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Slowed him down with the curve,
1-1.
then blew the fastball by him after he
Next
adjusted to
pitch.
the lower velo. Great work.
Oh, that's
Rolls
low.
away
That's
a little
ball.
bit. And now the 2-1. Fly out to center field. De Paula. 2 down.
A third is going to be in time. That would be a sack.
So a runner aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Chanager. First pitch.
Fastball gets
Down low for a
with the knees.
strike. Acquired from San Francisco last year. Was with the River Cats.
That one fouled off.
Fouled away. Next pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do
Fouled
it again.
away.
And this one right back to the mound. There with
Side over the first now in the inning.
no runs,
The runs a hit.
a double,
No runs a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the fifth, halfway through. It is 5-0.
in front, 5-0.
See if the Comets can get something going here.
Bottom half of the fifth,
Lead
and
up,
the Comets
the
bat.
first baseman, Ryan Ward.
And that's
Down
in the
low,
dirt.
ball 1. Next pitch from
Here comes
Evans.
the 1-0.
Hee-haw!
Check swing for a strike.
Sinker gets the
Down
ball
low
in the
for
zone.
strike
That's a
2.
Swing and a miss for the
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away in the fifth.
Retired in their half of the fifth. So
Eddie Rosario. Comets have yet to get a hit tonight.
0 for 1 so far.
Seventeen RBIs this year for Eddie Rosario.
0-1, the delivery. Grounder up the middle, Young. The throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the bottom
2
half
away
of
in the
fifth.
fifth.
Base is empty with 2 out. Next up, the designated hitter, Cody Hosey, 0 for 1. Grounds this one to
That's
the right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul.
That's a line drive. That's a base hit.
Gets on base and
First hit for the Comets tonight. Let's keep the inning going for Cody Hosey.
Catcher,
Or
Dalton.
Dalton
stepping to the
Rushing.
plate for Oklahoma City, Dalton Rushing. Grounder to the left side,
Foul ball.
and that's just foul.
Flew out his first time up.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Evans' next pitch.
Next pitch
Way
misses
out.
away. Now 1-2.
Wow, side for ball 1.
The left-handed batter waits.
Inside.
Outside. Inside ball 2.
Posey leads off of first with 2 out. That one almost
Outside
got the
ball
batter.
3.
With the runner moving here, the batter has
Alex
to
Freeland
find a way
on
to put
deck.
something in the gap to bring him in. Cuts on it and
I'm gonna miss
misses.
strike
That's a
3
strikeout.
down in the inning.
Hit the fastball
The runs a
into
hit
the
and a
east.
runner left. We go to the
Base.
6th. The Rainiers leading at 5-0.
Still looking up as they trail 5-0. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. Now, Lázaro Montes. And
He's not getting
fires a
tired.
Strike to the left-handed batter. Montes, only 20 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH spot.
Mm-hmm.
And very
Swing and a
quickly, he
miss.
gets 0-2 to the DH.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Pitcher's not
Down
getting
in the dirt,
tired.
Swing and a miss. Down to first.
A nice strikeout, and there's the first out of the 6th.
Now batting, the catcher, Harry Ford.
Coming up to the dish for Tacoma, Harry Ford. 1 for 2.
First pitch for Ferris. On first strike. 1 for 4 with a home run last night. Next pitch.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch
out of the way.
outfield for a hit. The 0-1.
I think this will be a homestand the Comets would like to forget. Now they got to hit the road against Salt Lake. That's called for strike 3.
And now 2 away.
2 away here in the 6th.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cole Young. High fly ball
to right field. Rhodes has got it. Makes the catch now in the inning. No runs a hit and a runner left.
Here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. 8, 9, and 1 hitters scheduled in the bottom of the 6th.
Tacoma leads it 5-1.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Alex Freeland.
Outside, ball 1.
That one in there.
Now low for strike.
1-1.
La 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 la.
1-1 pitch fouled away. That misses.
That's a ball.
That's outside.
2-2.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2. In the dirt.
Side, ball 3. Here's a fly ball. Deep right field. Right fielder going back to the wall. And he makes the catch.
The wind definitely played a role there. Off the bat, I
Thought that was going to be a homer, but
and now the right fielder struck out swinging in
John
the first
Rhodes going to more than likely be moving back down to Tulsa the way he's been struggling.
That missed. That's
It's outside, ball 1. Next pitch, fouled away.
Fouled back. The Rainiers ahead by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting. The
We head back to the top. Nobody on and 2 outs.
Justin
Coming
Dean.
up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Justin Dean. Ground ball to third
Ground ball, base
and it's
hit.
through for a hit. Just the second hit. Now a chance for Aaron Bracho. Rolled softly,
Out of the
but
way.
then goes foul.
Flew out and grounded out his 2 plate
Leads off
appearance.
First with 2 away. He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, they're back. Comets need to get something going here.
To the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it.
That'll be the inning.
Six
No runs
sharp
ahead,
frames out there now.
and a runner
Tacoma
left. We
with
go to the
lead.
bottom of the
We
seventh.
go to the top of the seventh. Now the third
5-7-1 for the Rainiers. 0-2-1 for the
baseman,
Comets.
Ben Williamson.
Ferris's first pitch, swing and a miss.
0-1. Nope, ball.
Down low, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
If you just joined us, Tacoma scored 5 runs in the first, but that's all they've scored. With a questionable decision by Scott Hennessy
The batter, number 10.
on why they started Tony Gonsolin instead of Jackson Ferris.
Here's the second baseman, Jack
Jack Lopez, he's tripled in the first, ground down the second, popped out in the
1 for
fifth.
3. Swing and a liner into right field. 2 down.
Rhodes has got it, and there's 2 away.
Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Samad Taylor. Drove it off the wall last time, just
Oh,
Next
missed
pitch
going
is
out.
outside.
Close
No,
one.
that's
Called,
Doesn't
that's
get the
outside.
2-0.
It's been a struggle for the Comets
call.
tonight.
On the corner.
That's called
And
for a
that's
strike.
That's a sneaky pitch right there, down 2-0. A lot of hitters will sit fastball in that count, so a change
That's fouled away.
effective. Fly ball down the line.
Right
Going
field.
back on this one.
Rhodes gonna get it. We'll make the catch down in the inning. No runs a hit and a runner left. It's time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. It's 5-0 Rainiers.
Bottom of the inning, and now at the plate.
There.
Bottom of the seventh, stepping to the plate for Oklahoma.
262 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs for Austin Gauthier. First pitch.
And it's a
Little tapper, and that's a base hit. That's a base hit.
No time wasted here. Well, he flared that out into shallow.
Ryan Ward is the first baseman. Now, keep him in for right now. Just ground out in the second, strike down the fifth.
Stepping in, Ryan Ward.
Hey,
Swing and a miss, strike
Hitter on
1.
board, the pitcher is looking to
0-1.
cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases. Maybe even a double play. Gauthier on at first with nobody out.
So that'll be it for Jackson Harris.
Swing and a miss. Chases
And
that
strike
one into
2.
third.
0-2.
Time called as he tries to
Got
refocus,
time.
down 0-2. There goes the runner. Pitch misses
Outside for the second, not in time.
Close. This is what you'll often see when a team isn't slugging the ball that well. The manager might decide to force the issue with a stolen base to get into scoring position.
Yeah, he had blazing speed. By the time they threw the ball, he was already at second.
Runner going again.
There's a fly ball. Deep right field, and the Comets are on the board with a 2-run homer.
Flexes the power with
Ryan Ward's 2-run homer as the shutout is gone. And the Comets trail now 5-2 in the seventh.
a bit more interesting.
Well, having Austin Gauthier there really did it for the Comets.
Pitchers usually have a lot of success when they keep the breaking ball down, but he got hurt that time. The batter did a nice job to drop his hands and get the bat.
Yeah, he was
down
already
there
at
to
the
crush
third
it.
after the ball got crushed. 425.
Next
Comets finally on the board.
Hard ground ball, base hit.
Yep, base hit. Now the Comets have got something cooking here in the 7th. Still nobody out.
He put a great swing on that one. Sent it.
Now can Cody Hosey get something going?
Balls hit that hard, and the home crowd buzzing a little bit. Maybe a chance for these guys to get back into this game.
That's who they got for a pinch hitter. Well, they only got the catcher, Hunter Fiducia, which, by the way, Dalton Rushing is going to be out of the game when this is done. So Hunter Fiducia could be pinch hitting in the 8th.
Next pitch
outside.
1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Trevor Gott getting ready to go. Fleming getting loose as well. Nobody out and a runner at first.
5-2 Comets, tying run on deck.
On the ground,
foul away.
It goes just foul.
Evans is really in Struggleville tonight.
Struck him out on the foul tip.
Foul tip for strike 3. 1 away in the 7th.
Now up, Dalton.
And now that will bring up a
1 gone and a runner on it.
Hunter Fiducia's up, 429 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs.
Now at the plate. High fly ball down the line and left. Gets there. Got it. Big cut there. Tried to get under it and generate some pop, but got a little too far under it. So 2 down now, and here at the plate. Odd choice here. They go for the intentional walk, and the runner advances now into scoring position.
Fielder, number 5, John Rhodes.
2 outs and runners at first and second. A very surprising
They're gonna walk
intentional
Rhodes
from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Logan.
Justin Dean. See if Dean can get something sparked here.
Number 17.
This won't be easy. Coming in with the bases loaded. In the air to the right. And it drops in.
And it drops in for a base hit. As it's going to head all the way to the wall. Run, score.
He's safe. They clear the bases.
It's a bases clearing triple for Justin Dean.
Wow, big time swing of the bat to drive.
And it's 5-5.
This thing up. This next at bat looms very large. Next up, Aaron Bracho. This one ripped but foul to the right. 2 down and the potential go-ahead.
So that means Tony Gonsolin has gotten. We'll get off the hook. And Bracho gives us the lead, and it is gone.
And that's what the fans came to see. A 2-run shot. And that gives them the lead. It's 7-5. What a fun trip around the bases for him with the lead.
Yeah, a couple of questionable deals. Now the Comets are back in this game. 375 velocity.
So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Austin Gauthier. Turned on, but that's foul.
That's what the crowd came to see.
Down 0-2.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2.
Got the hitter swinging.
A miss, strike 3. That will finally end the inning.
The deluge and the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, and they put 7 runs on the board.
We headed the 8th. By the way, let me give you the rundown. 7 7 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks.
We're at the end of 7. We're back here.
Oh, and I was going to get ready to do this for... do a pitching change.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Grove.
Michael
That's a great
Grove.
slider with tons of movement.
New pitcher will be Michael Grove, so that'll be it for the kid. That'll be it for Jackson Ferris, who pitched 6 scoreless innings. And Tony Gonsolin better be thanking his lucky stars because he will figure in a no decision. 3 hits, 5 strikeouts for Jackson Ferris. He is now on line for the win here tonight in relief, believe it or not.
Base hit to left center.
That's a base hit, and that's going to go all the way
Around
to the
first and heading for
wall.
second. In with a double makes it 2 on the night. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. And
Slider
that's
is outside for ball 1.
The Rainiers with the tying run at the dish.
Next pitch.
The
Outside,
two-seamer in
ball
there. That sets up
2.
the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a
Brustar
lot of
Grotterell
territory
warming
he's
up for the
got on that
Comets
plate.
bullpen.
In the air, right field. And a foul ball.
That's a foul ball.
Tying run waits at the
Pitch. Called for a strike.
plate. And a
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Not what the offense was looking for.
We're away here in the
Double, a
8th.
strikeout, and
As Brustar Grotterell, by the way, is warming up in the Comets bullpen.
Montez in the box
Montez
now
is
takes
for a strike.
It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count. But
So
when you
Tony
get a first
Gonsolin,
pitch
a
fastball
questionable
at
call.
in this big a spot,
As that's called for a strike.
one out
That's
with
the
a
most
runner at
runs the
second.
Comets have scored in this inning this season, believe it or not.
Fly
7.
ball to right. The right fielder gets there under it. 2 away now.
Runner does not advance to second.
Here's the catcher.
And here's Harry Ford.
Infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay.
Swing and
This one
fouls it
chopped
back on the
ground,
slider.
but foul.
This game has really been weird.
Lifted in the air to right center. Dean drifting towards this one. And
Makes the
that
catch
will
now in the
foul.
inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner
Left
left.
stranded. Down by a pair. 7-5.
Yep, down 7-5.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Digging in for the comp.
Ryan Ward, ground out in the second, strikeout in the 5th, homered in the 7th.
Swing and a miss.
And a
chased
miss, strike
upstairs.
1.
Movement in the
0-1.
bullpen. Shintaro Fujinami getting loose out there. Taylor also throwing.
So Brustar Grotterell will come in to close. Hopefully he will shut the Rainiers down.
Comes up empty.
And a
Strike 2.
miss.
Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone.
13,178 here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark tonight.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Miss on a cutter for
Leadoff
strike
batter out
3.
here in the 8th. Eddie
We're away in the
Rosario,
8th.
the next to hit.
First pitch.
And that one
Fouled away. Unassisted ground out in the second. ground out in the 5th and singled in the 7th. That's why he's 1 for 3 tonight. I think the YouTuber will be shocked about that 7-run bottom of the 7th.
Piece stays alive.
Comets would like to tie this series up at 2 games apiece.
Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Got the batter swinging. Back-to-back Ks. Bases
Two away. Now Cody Hosey is up.
Hitter, Cody Hosey. Little chopper rolls foul. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Fly ball out to left.
That's a fly ball to left field.
Taylor on the move to the gap. Won't get to this one in the alley. In it. Second with a 2-out double. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after.
There's
Pitching for Tacoma.
And here's the catcher.
Hunter Fiducia flew out his first time up.
This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer. That ball finds its way to the outfield for a base hit.
That will score a run, and it's 8-5 on a Hunter Fiducia RBI single.
A 3-run lead. Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Smoke that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infield.
Alex Freeland flew out in the 3rd and the 6th.
So a man on, and now the shortstop, Alex Freeland.
Hey, ha! 0-1.
Odd choice. Here they go for the intentional walk, and the runner advances now into scoring position.
The right fielder.
And now the right fielder.
John Rhodes. John Rhodes is up 0 for 2 tonight.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. A bit out in front there. Might have thought it was the heater. 1st and 2nd, 2 down. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2. 2 straight swings to start this AB, and he'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whiff. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. On to first. In time. Nicely done to get out of
No runs, 2 hits, and an RBI double.
On this base hit.
3 hits and a runner left.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes
Their star, Gratterall. Opponent's batting 400.
But he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. Now the left fielder, Ryland Thomas. He's already gone yard in this game. Swing, high fly ball to center field.
Dean is under it, will make the catch for the first down in the 9th.
He's 2 outs away. Next up for the Rainiers, Cole Young.
Cole Young, outside ball 1.
Slider just about perfectly, but credit to the hitter.
What a tough game it's been. Started with a 5-run deficit for the Comets after a big blow for the Rainiers, as that's fouled away. Comets had nothing going through the first 6 innings of this game tonight, as that's fouled away into the seats. Hit that child there. Hopefully that child's alright. That's fouled away.
1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th.
But ever since the changes,
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Ever since Justin Dean came in, the offense sparked.
Swing, appeared to third, went around.
Strike 3 by the home plate by the crew chief Clyde Washington. Rainiers down to their final out. He's got to get something going. They're down to their final out of the 9th. And that's a base hit.
And that extends the inning. Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, Jack Lopez.
As Grotterell's first pitch.
And the slider
It's outside, ball 1. When we are done, we'll have our post-game report for the Comets. That's a fly ball. That's going to do it. Rosario is under it, will make the catch, and that will end the game.
That's the ball game.
The Rainiers had a 5-0 lead going into the bottom of the 7th, and the Comets come back to win.
Thanks for tuning in.
That should not be Tony Gonsolin's win. That should be, yeah, there we go. So Jackson Ferris will get his first win as he came in, pitched 6 scoreless innings. Bristol Grotter will get the save. Trevor Gott will take, unfortunately, the loss. He had the recipient of that. So the Rainiers had a 5-run lead slip away in the bottom of the 7th. As you look at the recapping there, that's how it starts. Home run for the Rainiers. And then Cody Hosey lights the offense, gets them going. I'll have to see how many runners were left on base for both teams. But Justin Dean was the one who kicked it off. A couple of intentional walks, and then the bases clearing triple. And that's your player of the game. Number 17, Rosario. Or not Rosario, I'm sorry. I'll get to that in just a minute. So Jackson Ferris, player of the game, gets the win. 6 innings, no runs, 3 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Trevor Gott, 3 runs, 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, took the loss. Neither team had a runner on. Let's see. Rainiers had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runners left on base for the Rainiers. The Comets had nothing on. Yeah, the Comets had started in the 4th. Or no, they started in the 5th, I'm sorry. They had 1, 2. I think they only had 4 runners left on base for the Comets, 5 left on for the Rainiers. Bristol Grotter picked up his 3rd save of the season, but man, talk about a come-from-behind win for the Comets there. 7-run, bottom of the 7th was what the difference made. And they win it by a final score of 8-5, and now they have tied this series up at 2 games apiece. I'll look at the stuff off the air in just a minute. But the Comets have finally went from 0-2 to 2-2. And we got something from the injury list. Okay, so Double-A catcher is out. Okay, Jesus Galais is out. Kyle Nevins has been sent down to Low-A Great Lakes. Frank Rodriguez got called up to the Drillers. So there's that. So, yeah. So let's take a look at scores around the rest of the Pacific Coast League and the International League. Starting off with the Red Wings of Rochester beating Worcester 6-1. Jason Acosta got the win, improves to 2-1. Mason Thompson got his first save. As Eduardo Salazar got a hold. Quinn Priester got the loss. He falls to 2-2. Only run scored for the Red Sox was Christian Campbell, Home run for the Red Sox. Andres Caparone. Caden Wallace had a 2-run homer for the Red Wings. Andrew Kitzner and Andrew Pickney, the Andrew Show, with the RBIs that also contribute for the Red Wings. Jacksonville beat Memphis 4-3. Winning pitcher for the Jumbo Shrimp, which is a stupid name, but we're just going to live with that. Dax Fulton got the winning pitch at 2-2. Xavier Curry got his 6th save on the season. Rodri Munoz got the loss. He falls to 2-2. RBI or home runs in the game were Herberto Hernandez for the Jumbo Shrimp. Maximo Acosta hit a 2-run homer for Jacksonville. And Jack Winker also added an RBI for Jacksonville. Gavin Collins and Chase Davis had the only RBIs for the Redbirds in the contest. Louisville beat Columbus 6-3. Winning pitcher was Luis May. He improves to 2-2. Josh Stoutmount got his 6th save on the season. The loss went to Logan Allen. He falls to 1-3. RBIs were Blake Dunn, former Dodger Edwin Rios, Francisco Uberez, and Austin Hendrick for the Bats. For the Clippers was Petey Halpin, Jonathan Rodriguez, and Cody Hoff, who only got 1 apiece. Durham beat Wilkes-Barre Scranton 3-2. Mason Engler got the win in person 2-0. The loss went to Brandon Librant. It went to Tyler Mazik. He falls to 0-1. The save went to Jacob Wasapak, his first on the season. RBIs for Dominic Smith for the Rail Riders. Braden Taylor and Bobby Seymour had the 2 home runs for the Bulls in the game. Syracuse beat Buffalo 8-1. We had the winning pitcher be Albert Azalea, former Cub. He is 1-1. The loss went to Adam Kolfenstein. He's 1-3. RBI for Devontae Brown for the Bison. Rafael Ortega hit a 2-run homer for the Mets. Kevin Parada, Brett Beatty, and Ryan Clifford also had RBIs for the Mets in the game. Nashville beat Charlotte 3-2. J.B. Bukauskas got his first win. He's 1-2. Nick Mears got his 4th save on the season. Jonathan Heasley suffered his first loss. He's 2-1. Wes Clark, Vinny Caprera had the RBIs for the Sounds. Joey Gallo had 2 solo shots for the Knights of Charlotte. Lehigh Valley beat Gwinnett 6-5. Winning pitcher, excuse me there. Sorry about the yawn. I'm really tired. It's like 2:30. I think that little beer effect is really taking its toll on me. But anyway, Jonathan McMillan got the win in person 1-2. Joe Kuhnel got his 6th save on the season. The loss went to Buck Farmer. He falls to 0-1. Rafael Castro had a 2-run homer for the Iron Pigs. Marcus Lee Sang, Carson Taylor, Gabriel Raconis Jr. also had RBIs for Lehigh Valley. As for the Stripes, Garrett Cooper had a 2-run homer. Luke Williams, Luke Waldo, and Connor Capel also had home runs for the Stripes in the contest. Indianapolis shut out St. Paul 3-0. Mike Burrows got the win in person of 2-1. The loss went to Marco Rea. He falls to 2-2. The save to Ryan Barlucky, his first on the season. Only runs scored, DJ Stewart had 2 RBIs, and Jason DeLay had a home run for the Indians in the contest. Iowa shut out Toledo 7-0. Chris Flexton got the winning person of 3-1. Ty May got the loss. He falls to 1-3. There was no save. Only run scored was Chris Franklin's solo shot for the Icons. Travis Karenkowski, Benjamin Cowles, Nicky Lopez, Owen Cassidy, and B.J. Murray Jr. also had RBIs as well for the Cubs. And finally, Omaha beat Norfolk 3-1. Winning pitcher was Nolan Cameron. He improves to 1-2. James MacArthur picked up his 5th save on the season. Trevor Rogers got his first loss. He falls to 0-1. Daz Cameron had the only home run for the Tide. Calvin Bigelow, Nick Lofton, and Tyler Gentry had the home runs for the Storm Chasers of Omaha. To the PCL we go. Round Rock beat Reno 5-1 at Greater Nevada Field. David Buchanan got the win. Improves to 2-0. Wow, only gave up 10 hits, but he still gets the win. Shit, that was good. Loss went to Josh Winder. He falls to 1-1. Home runs. Trevor Halver got a 2-run homer for the Express. Also a Luis Meneses, Dustin Harris, and Tucker Barnhart also got an RBI. Also had the RBIs for the Express. Rene Pinto had the only RBI for the Aces. El Paso beat Albuquerque 9-1. Ryan Berger got the win. Improves to 2-0. The loss went to Brady Ballark. He falls to 1-1. Home runs for Forrest Wall and Martin Maldonado, who actually had a 3-run homer for the Chihuahuas. Ripken Reyes, Gavin Sheets also had 2 RBIs. And another RBI for Mason McCoy. Actually, 2-run homer for Martin Maldonado because he got a sac RBI. That's why he has 3. I thought he had a 3-run homer. It was a 2-run homer, for the Chihuahuas. Aaron Schunk had the only RBI for the Isotopes of Albuquerque. Sacramento beat Salt Lake 8-1 at Sutter Health Park. Carson Seymour got the win. Improves to 2-0. The loss went to Sam Agar-Hardy. He falls to 1-2. There was no save. Nico Cavadis got the only RBI for the Bees. That's, by the way, OKC's next opponent. Carter Howell, Matt Higgins, Logan Porter, Andrew Catchnell, David Villar, and Osili Basabi had the RBI friends for the River Cats. Las Vegas beat Sugarland 4-1. Jacob Lopez got the win. Improves to 1-1. Dylan Floro got his 4th save on the season. The loss to Ryan Gusto, he is 0-2. Candy Corona had the only home run for the Space Cowboys. Former Dodger Drew Avens and Kyle McCannon had 2 RBIs apiece for the Aviators in the game. Around the Dodgers organization, well, Sean Hart wins the battle against my Los Angeles Dodgers. They lost 9-8 to the Texas Rangers. What a game down there in Arlington, Texas. John Gray gets the win. Improves to 3-1. Shohei Ohtani suffers his first loss. He falls to 2-1. Shohei Ohtani had 3 solo shots for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts had a 2-run homer for the Dodgers. Michael Confronto and James Outman had RBIs for the Dodgers. Alonis Garcia, Josh H. Smith, and Johan Heim had home runs as well for the Rangers. Marcus Seaman had 2 RBIs to lead the Texas Rangers. 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts for John Gray. Chris Martin got the save. Dodgers had their winning streak, 5 to be exact, come to an end. They will take on the Texas Rangers tomorrow afternoon. Blake Snell for the Dodgers. Jacob deGrom will start for the Rangers. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa taking on the team I will be at next Wednesday. That would be Wichita, which I'll be in Wichita when that happens. They lost 10-2. Trent Baker got the win. Improves to 2-0. Justin Jarvis, the loss. He falls to 1-2. Misabel Ubrana, Tanner Scoble, Aaron Sabato, Ryan Fitzgerald, Walker Jenkins, Luke Kessikal, and Alan Correa led the way for the win surge. Griffin Lockhart, Powell, and Damien Keith got RBIs for the Drillers. Tulsa continuing to struggle. Unless they win tomorrow afternoon's game at 1 o'clock, it's looking very likely that the Drillers will have a losing record, or will lose the series regardless. They've already lost the series against Arkansas, in danger of losing a second straight series to start the season. Well, the Comets, can they go 3-2? Because we have game number 5 of the 6-game set. Jackson Ferris actually pitched for the Comets, so it's TBA who will start for the Comets. If I were to make a suggestion, it would be somebody else, but TBA and who will start for the Comets tomorrow, because Jackson Ferris pitched out of the bullpen. Carlos Vargas will start for the Rainiers in that contest. It'll be a 6:05 first pitch, gates open at 5. Tickets are available. Call 405-218-2150 or order through OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. It'll be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Our live coverage will begin at 5:50. And if you're wondering who has the best record right now, it would be the Isotopes, but that number is slowly evaporating real quickly. One game back are the Chihuahuas and the Aces. Rainiers are tied with the Comets and the Express. Then it will be the Bees. Aviators are 8-11. And poor Sacramento down there at the bottom of the list. Because remember, if you win the first half title, you are going to the playoffs nevertheless. Live coverage for us will begin at 5:50 with Comets on deck. I know Gavin Stone will pitch the series finale on Sunday. Today it was the OKC Comets winning 8-5. 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Comets. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Rainiers. Jackson Ferris gets his first win. He's 1-0. The loss to Trevor Gott, he's 1-1. The save went to Brusdar Grotterol, his third on the season. Comets have now won back-to-back games. They are now 10-9, and so are the Tacoma Rainiers. Special thank you to our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios. I'm Dean DeVille saying goodnight from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Thanks as always for joining us. We appreciate your listenership and your support, and hope you will join us again tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Heartland Flyer.